Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. I've been testing the Sony SRG-A12 4K Ultra HD PTZ camera for a few weeks now, and honestly, it's one of those pieces of gear that just quietly does its job without making a fuss. If you're streaming, recording lectures, or setting up a conference room, this camera punches well above its price tag. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The first thing that stands out is the image quality. It's a 2.5-inch sensor, which might not sound like much, but in real-world use, it delivers sharp, detailed 4K footage even when you're not in perfect lighting. I mean, let's be real, not everyone has the luxury of working in a perfectly lit studio. Sometimes you're stuck with whatever lighting is available, and that's where this camera really shines. I've used it in a dimly lit office and still got clean footage without needing extra lighting rigs. That's a big deal if you're trying to keep your setup simple and affordable. You don't need to invest in a ton of extra equipment just to get a decent image. The SRG-A12 handles it all on its own, which is a huge plus for anyone looking to streamline their workflow. Then there's the zoom. A 12x optical zoom isn't just for show, it lets you frame shots tightly without losing clarity. I've recorded live events where I couldn't physically move the camera, and being able to zoom in on speakers or performers from across the room made a huge difference. It's not digital zoom, so you're not getting that pixelated mess you sometimes see with cheaper cameras. The optical zoom is smooth and quiet, and it really adds a professional touch to your footage. Whether you're recording a conference, a wedding, or a live concert, this camera's zoom capabilities will help you get the shots you need without disrupting the event. Connectivity is another area where this camera shines. It supports HDMI and IP streaming, so whether you're plugging it directly into a switcher or sending it over a network, it fits right into most workflows. I've used it with OBS, Zoom, and even in a multi-camera setup with a vision mixer, and it played nice with everything. No weird lag or compatibility headaches, just reliable performance. I was a bit worried about integrating it with my existing gear, but it was surprisingly straightforward. The camera's IP streaming capabilities are particularly useful if you're working with a team or need to stream your footage to multiple locations. It's easy to set up and manage, and the quality of the stream is always top-notch. Low-light performance is often overlooked in PTZ cameras, but the SRG-A12 handles it well. The sensor and processing work together to reduce noise in darker scenes, which is perfect for evening events or rooms with mixed lighting. I didn't have to tweak settings constantly to get a decent image, which saved me a ton of time during setup. I've used this camera in a variety of lighting conditions, from bright outdoor events to dimly lit indoor spaces, and it's performed consistently well. The low-light performance is especially impressive, considering the camera's compact size and affordable price point. The pan-tilt zoom operation is smooth too. The controls are responsive, and the motorized movements are quiet enough that you won't pick them up on your audio tracks. I've used it in live broadcasts where the audience couldn't even tell the camera was moving, which is exactly what you want in a professional setup. The camera's movements are silky smooth, and the positioning is always accurate. Whether you're panning across a room, tilting up to capture a speaker, or zooming in on a performer, the SRG-A12's PTZ operation is always reliable and precise. One thing to note is the size. It's compact, but if you're mounting it on a tight rig, you'll want to double-check your space. I had to adjust my shelf setup slightly to get it positioned just right, but once it was in place, it stayed put without any wobble. The camera's compact design is actually a major plus, as it makes it easy to mount and position in tight spaces. Just be sure to plan your setup carefully, and you'll be able to get the most out of this camera. Another consideration is the learning curve. If you're new to PTZ cameras, the menu system might feel a bit dense at first. I spent a little time in the manual figuring out the presets and network settings, but once I got the hang of it, everything ran smoothly. The menu system is intuitive, but it does take some getting used to. If you're in the market for a PTZ camera that won't break the bank but still delivers professional results, this one's worth a look. It's a great option for streamers, videographers, and anyone who needs a reliable camera for live events or recording. With its impressive image quality, smooth zoom, and easy integration, the Sony SRG-A12 is a solid choice for anyone looking to upgrade their camera setup. Check it out using the link below.